Welcome to this week's Tech Tip. Today, I am going to show you how to use LucidChart for education. LucidChart can be used one of two ways. It is both an app as well as an add-on to Google Docs and Google Sheets. So first, the app. Once you add LucidChart through the Google Play Store, then it shows up under your apps, and here it is. And I have used this previously, so I have a few documents that I've already created in the past, and some that I've just kind of played with. But in LucidChart, just like everything else in Google, in the G Suite piece, you can share this with someone else, or you can have students share it with each other so that two students are writing on the same Venn diagram, for example, or the same mind map. Another thing you can do, if you prefer not to use the app because you think it's a little bit too complicated, you can always go to Google Docs, and this is an add-on here. And again, it's LucidChart diagrams, and it looks very similar to the LucidChart app. Works the same exact way, which is really a nice feature. So when you're here, you can hit Create. And when you're creating a new diagram, it gives you all kinds of options here for choices to do. You also can create your own if you'd like to do that. I know one of the most common is the two-section Venn diagram. One thing that I think is pretty interesting in the flowchart, so I clicked on flowchart, and let me show you some of the things on here. As this, kind of comes in focus, obviously you can change this any way you want to, and you can make it your own. But one of the things that I think is really neat about flowchart is, these boxes on a flowchart really did have a purpose, such as a process, a decision, termination, predefined process, preparation. So you could even use these with your students and have them use the right box in the flowchart to record their information, depending on, especially if you're trying to get them to show you a how-to type of thing or something science related or math related. These can be very helpful once the students know how to use them. Of course, in LucidChart, there are all kinds of ways to share, add notes, add information, arrange your layout. You can change, you can obviously add your collaborator or publish, to the web in general. But what's great when you're on once you create this, then you are ready to put it back on your doc, and you can save it. And actually, even once it's here, it's still here. So you can look at your diagrams and go, oh, well, that's the one I just created. Here we go. I'm going to insert that. And so, and actually what I didn't give myself a chance to do was save it on the other page. But once it's here, then it's pretty well stuck, meaning that the students cannot edit it because you've created it. If you want the students to be able to edit your LucidChart, you really need to do this from this page. And then you would, so if I wanted my students to edit a Venn diagram, there's the name. I can call it something else if I'd like. And then I click OK, and then I can edit. I can say they can edit and share, just like anything else students can do. Or you can give them an access link, and then you can generate a link, and you can post this in Google Classroom under links, and this way they can edit and share it also with their classmates or with you as the teacher. So I hope that you found this helpful. There are so many features in here. I try to keep these videos brief and less than 5 minutes. So if there's other things that you want to do with this that you haven't figured out or you need more assistance with, please let me know. And thank you for tuning in to this week's Tech